Hi, I'm Kailey Rube of AHS-TV, and I'm joined today by Nathan Wagaman and Dante Maganati, and today we're going to be talking about senioritis.
All right, let's get started. Dante, how's your senioritis going? Do you have any?
Really had senioritis since we got back from COVID, to be honest.
Back like last year?
No, like 10th grade.
10th
I
grade.
just not wanted to be here since like 10th grade.
That's pretty fair. I get that.
Yeah.
How about you, Kailey?
Yes and no. I don't know.
Elaborate on that.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't been here a lot recently. I've missed more school than I ever have.
So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, well, is it like a yes and no because you still enjoy coming to school?
No.
Oh, then it's just straight up you have senioritis.
You have senioritis.
I'm late every day.
That's pretty solid. For me, personally, I didn't have it all year. Not a bit, okay? I always got my work done. I did everything because I look forward to sports. I'm in a boot now. Haven't turned a single thing in.
Yeah.
It just went downhill for me.
I feel like for a lot of us, like a big section of our class, like school was actually like enjoyable when football season was in because it kind of felt like we all got along and everyone enjoyed it. But after Christmas break, it
fell apart, yeah.
It fell apart.
Because like no one talks to anyone. I feel like people talk to less people now. Like,
oh yeah.
Like we used to have like big groups, we used to talk all the time. Like when a football game was there, everyone in that student section was hanging out in every class. They were going crazy. They were talking. They're like, hey, you looking forward to the next game Friday night? And everyone's like, yeah, we'll be there. And big hangout. Now that we don't have that, it kind of does feel like we're falling apart. And which is understandable because like some people have different goals, like college. And if you ain't going to the same college, I'm sorry, you're not really going to see each other much.
Yeah. Mm-mm. I just think that football gave us an excuse to not have senioritis. It just gave us something to like pay attention to
and look forward to.
I don't know. The hockey games lately are kind of like that for us.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I agree too, but I feel like nothing at this school will ever be paid attention to like football is.
No, 100% not. It won't be. I mean, our hockey team is good, but for some reason it's always on football. But like football is just like nationwide one of the most popular sports, which is kind of sad because like I feel like there's other sports that should be a little more recognized.
Yeah, that's true.
Like basketball is pretty recognized, but not a lot of people show up to the games around high school. Mm-mm. And then like hockey, those hockey players work harder than football players.
Yeah, comparable to like our football team, comparable to other football teams, is not as good as our hockey team is comparable to other hockey teams.
Yeah, like, but no one's like, oh, it's hockey, like we gotta go see that, but because it's not football. But like they're working harder, doing like practicing on the ice every day.
Yeah.
For what are they in? Like, what's tonight's game? It's like the Penn's Cup or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big step. Did Armstrong make it that far in football for any sort of trophy?
No.
I just think they need to recognize other sports more.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, so with senioritis, do you think like what's the small things in the day that makes your day just a little better and like kind of steers you away from senioritis?
Classes where my teachers don't make me do work.
That's fair, I guess.
10th period because it's the last period of the day.
I mean, I guess I enjoy the study halls. It's kind of just like free time.
Yeah,
well,
I like my
I'm
study
in
halls
Mr.
too.
Swanson's room like 5 out of the 10 periods of the day, and the other 5 periods I'm either taking a nap or on my phone. So I just don't want to be here.
I get that.
Well, like, and comparing me to Dante, no offense, Dante has a whole bunch of classes that are easy.
Because that's what I scheduled. Like, going into my senior year, when we were scheduling last year, I'm like, dang, I could take calc or I could take consumer math and not do anything. I took consumer math.
But that's just like,
well, and
what
like,
you wanted.
yeah, I took calc and I have classes that are harder as well, but like, it's like, because I thought it would make me want to be here because like I need to be here, but it's like.
See, I see that as the opposite. If you like take a class where you have to be there, like if I was in calc and I have to be here, I'm in like Chem 2, I have to be here. Otherwise I miss way too much information. I would just hate coming to school.
That's yeah, but then it's like, it sucks too.
It's like a
it's
job.
Like, those are the only classes I want to be here for. Every other class, I don't care.
I mean, I guess I'd rather have classes I don't care about
I would hate coming here regardless.
Because like if I have a class I have to focus on, makes me hate school more than if I have 5 blow-off classes. Because I get there, I'm like, yo, I'm actually excited to go to these classes because honestly, not that much work. I get to hang out with friends.
Yeah.
But if I go to a calc class, it feels like a job.
Okay, well, that's what the rest of our life is going to be like anyway.
Yeah, but
Depends
I just
on how
think
you
that
do it.
senior year, I just went in with the thing that I want to enjoy myself, and having a bunch of really hard classes is not going to let me enjoy my last year in high school.
But I feel like having blow-off classes is just another reason to, like, not be here.
I've only missed like 5 days of school, and I've had blow-off classes all year.
Yeah, see, he's enjoying it more. He's enjoying coming to school, hanging out with friends in those classes. All right, maybe he's not enjoying.
I'm not enjoying school. I don't want to be here.
But having to be here to hang out with friends and still do easy work because you set that yourself up for that is way better than having to be here and then going and doing hard work that you don't want to be doing.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, I'm kind of like in the middle. I have a lot of blow-off classes. I have my main classes. I focus everything on my main classes because my parents would low-key. It wouldn't be pretty if I didn't, but
yeah,
I don't know. That's just how I see it. Like,
I didn't think that senioritis was real.
I had senioritis since
I had
like
sophomoritis.
Yeah, I'm up there with Dante. Up until my senior year, I did not care about grades. I did not care about nothing. My senior year, I'm like, college is an option, so I kicked into gear.
Well, up until COVID hit, that our freshman year when we left for COVID, I was a straight A student, and then as soon as we got back from COVID, I like B's and C's. I just quit trying, and like I just think I realized that school's not as important as I made it out to be.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know. COVID did throw a lot of people off, but you know what are you gonna do? It's out of.
I just wish that we, as a school or even just as seniors, like had more freedom.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd agree with that in some ways, but in other ways, I also think we do have a lot of freedom.
We do.
I agree that we do.
I see a study hall as freedom. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's more study halls this year than there ever has been. No matter the grade you're in, you have an extra study hall. Okay. Yeah. I know 7th and 8th graders, they have homeroom, study hall, then their classes. Back when we were in 8th, 9th grade, it was
we couldn't even get
classes,
a study hall,
and you didn't even get a study hall like you can sit around. Your study hall in 9th grade was a teacher calls you in.
Yeah, well then
you stay in that room, or a teacher
was like 1, 2, 4 seminar, whatever the rest was.
Yeah, something like that. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4 seminar, lunch. But like our seminars back then, I couldn't stand them. I prefer what we got now.
Yeah,
because like. Just having that thing where you couldn't leave the class unless another teacher was calling you instead of like being assigned. Like we're assigned to Swanson. That's probably why it's a lot better.
Yeah.
But because we're assigned and we just ask Swanson, hey, can I go over here? I got stuff to make up. Can I go over here? I got stuff to make up. Back in 9th grade, teachers wouldn't let that happen. Mm-hmm. They would be like, only if you like have proof.
Like if your name was on that list.
Yeah, you had to be on the list.
We stayed in our 4th period.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. And that I agree with you that we have Swanson. He's lenient and he's pretty chill about everything. But
like I also feel like having homeroom first period or at the beginning of the day is also like probably another reason why I don't care if I'm late every day because I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, I do see that because like we have had a lot of late people.
Well, last year the principals were complaining about a lot of kids being late, and then they made seminar first period, which would just encourage kids to be late.
It would encourage kids to be late, but since they have that extra like lenient room to be late, they're still not missing any important classes.
Yeah, I understand that, but like if they're gonna complain about kids being late, then I wouldn't have made seminar first.
Or they just came to the fact that kids are going to be late.
Yeah,
no matter
they can't
what,
change nothing.
And if we make room first, whatever. And it's also nice too for like the breakfast and stuff.
Oh yeah, breakfast makes my day a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie.
It does.
And they just had that new breakfast today, the warm ham and cheese and egg sandwich. It was like brand new. That thing was fire.
I saw a big line. That's why I didn't go.
I come here and then I tell Swanson I'm going along breakfast. But now, what's your favorite breakfast?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms, Dante?
I don't know. I usually just get a muffin or something and come down. And when I get breakfast, I don't get breakfast a lot.
Yeah, I normally get those like cereal bars.
Yeah.
Or like, I never get the main. Like, who gets the main for breakfast? You gotta get something you can carry around.
I just get something small. I can't eat breakfast.
Yeah. Do you think the study that they had that like kids that eat breakfast have like a better day at school, like have like better, like their brain functions are moving?
I'm sure that's true, to be honest. I mean, you're not hungry, you're not thirsty, it's whatever. I'm sure that's true in a way. I mean, I'm just
Do you ever feel it?
Not really, but I'm just not a breakfast person.
It's also true that students learn more after like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but like, well, I don't know. I liked our school day. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like coming in at 7:30, but we get out at 2:30, 2:20.
I know.
We have the rest
I like
of the
the
day
school
ahead
schedule.
of us.
But like, if they tried to change it, would you be mad? If they're like, all right, come in at like
I wouldn't really be mad
something.
because they're not going to change the schedule in the fourth 9 weeks of our last year here. So I mean, if they change the schedule
I know,
for
but
the
like
younger
just in
kids,
general, like
yeah, like
or
if
even
you were
think
in
about
ninth
it, like
grade
if
and
they
they
were
changed it.
to move like homeroom to the end of the day.
That would be nice, but horrible at the same time.
Right, but
Because
if you also think about it,
kids would be itching
like,
for 40 minutes to get out of school.
right, or like our school, like there's a lot of schools, like some schools don't have like a tech school like we do, and some like actual high schools like do like a work release with their students.
Yeah.
So it's like even having homeroom at the end of the day for students, like say we were like to have a work release, like that would help out with them be able to leave, because like if you were coming to school and you were learning classes that don't matter, but you have a job that you could be working, then
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Then why
Our
aren't you
school
making the
kind
money?
of provides that in a way, but you have to know about it at a young age, okay? Because like I have this friend, he's only here for one period of the day, and then he goes straight to work. Because he stacked his classes in a way where he had all of his electives, he had all of his primary classes, and all he has to do this year is English.
Yeah.
So he comes here, first period, English. Next thing you know, he's off to work. And then he comes back for sports. I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
But the school don't tell you about that. That's something I think they need to work on. Because like
They don't tell you because, yeah.
that would like also prevent senioritis like we were talking about. Because if they have something they are actually wanting to do, they're actually wanting to go out and make money, they're not going to sit around and like be like a slug and just like drag their feet across the hall. Okay? Because they're thinking, okay, I need these main classes to pass, so I'm going to pass them just so I can get to work.
Yeah. And I mean, in a way, it would get rid of senior because you're not really a senior anymore at that point. You just go to a school and take an English class and then go to work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I agree with you there.
And I think it's just a great idea, and it gets them into a workforce
And they already
faster.
put in the work that needed to be done.
Yeah, if you have all those credits, you put in the work that you needed to graduate high school. And then you can just come back for sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the small things that make senioritis better, but it's hard. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's the fourth 9 weeks now. Just got to push through.
I know.
I mean, I know I'm going to miss it when we're out of here, but like, I cannot wait to be out of here.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to miss it. I really don't.
But I joined public school at a late
You might not
grade.
miss it. Yeah.
So like some of you guys know, I joined in 9th grade.
Yeah.
I was homeschooled. So like this is still kind of like fresh for me a little bit, just a little bit.
And you might not miss it in general. Like, I'm not going to miss coming to school, but I'm going to miss the little things.
Yeah.
Like being able to see all these people every day. Like, your life's going to change pretty big in the next couple months, and you're not going to see all these people. And it might not be like the same, but you'll miss the little things.
Yeah. It's a real shame.
After Christmas break and like the way that everything has been going and the way that our class is treating each other, it like doesn't make it fun anymore.
Yeah, I get
To the
that.
point where it's like everyone's just mean and disrespectful.
Yeah, and a lot of people see it as, I'm going off to college, I'm going off to work, I ain't going to see you. And they just they're real mean about it.
Well, there's nothing engaging here anymore. It's just all work. It's all,
Yeah.
Like, if you have a serious class, it's just all work. And like, yeah, maybe your teachers are lenient and they let you go to a different class occasionally or chill on your phone or I don't know, whatever. They could be lenient, but like, it's just all work. There's nothing engaging to like make you want to participate.
Yeah, I see that. And I feel like our school just needs something to like lighten the mood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And not
like,
the freaking
Easter break's
PBIS
kinda-
thing. That doesn't work.
That does not work. We have one this Friday. It does not work. But like, Easter break, we lose a couple days because of like
Yeah, we
snow
lost
days.
today.
So like Easter break normally lifts people's spirits and have them
Yeah,
happy
but
to come
to
back.
be honest, we've never had an Easter break
Like
a legit
ever.
one.
Yeah.
Because every year it gets canceled by snow days.
They did make senior skip day.
We
that-
did.
That
Yeah,
Monday.
we're getting the
after.
Monday off because we got
Like we
senior skip
should
day
have,
that
but
day.
they took it away because they moved graduation.
Yeah. And then yeah, but like don't you see as like what I mean, like events make school better. Like it makes us look forward to something. Like I think prom is gonna lift everyone's spirits.
No.
No? You're not a big prom guy?
No, I'm not a big prom guy.
Okay, so it might not lift your spirits, but you're also the guy that sleeps on the desk every night. Period.
Yeah, that's true. That's
But
true.
like the majority, but okay, let's do it from your point of view. Nothing's gonna change for you, but everyone around you, instant better mood because prom's coming up.
That's true. That's true.
Instant better mood when prom happens, and afterwards they're in a great mood and they just want to finish out the year in a great mood because prom set them like that. Okay,
Which is like I feel like why it's a good thing prom is so like
Late.
not like late, but like it's like prom
Right
happens
in
and then
that
we have like
midpoint.
2 weeks of school left because it's like after prom it's like
yeah, but like you know what I mean. Like it picks up everyone's spirits a couple weeks before
Yeah.
to a couple weeks after when
and
we
then
graduate.
graduation. Yeah.
And then graduation's there and we're all happy. So I feel like once we start selling tickets and stuff, like I'm not saying like step on that, but like once that time period gets here, you're going to notice the entire senior class is in a better mood.
Not the entire senior class.
Well, not you, Dante.
Yeah,
not
not me.
you. You'll go this year.
No, I will not.
I'll get you to go.
No, I will not.
I'll find a way. I got my ways.
I'm sure you do.
Well, I think that's about to be the end of today's episode on Senioritis. I'm Kailey Roop of AHS-TV, joined today by Nathan Wagaman and Dante Maganotti. Until next time.
See you.
See you.